Breaking news coming in. Agencies report that Chinese Foreign Minister Qin Gang has been removed from office. Senior Executive Editor Abhishek Kapoor with us on the phone line. Abhishek, just about half an hour ago, you were giving us details of how he's been missing for close to a month and no official statement from Chinese MOFA. Now we are hearing that he's been removed from office. What are you picking up on this?
Development. We just a while broke the story of Qin Gang missing for a month now, and today now information comes in from China that officially Qin Gang has been sacked as the foreign minister of the country, and Wang Yi has been brought back in his place. Wang Yi, remember, was the foreign minister from whom Qin Gang had taken over, having been ambassador of the Chinese Communist Party state to the United States in Washington D.C. It was a fast rise that Qin Gang had seen, and there was some element of heartburn also within the Chinese Communist Party at the steep rise of Qin Gang. But it seems that some affair that he is alleged to be having with a television journalist from Hong Kong was his undoing, and he has been sacked with this cryptic information coming in, as it happens in the case of China, from Global Times, which is the official mouthpiece of the communist state, which is the China's top legislature convened a session on Tuesday to review a draft criminal law amendment and a decision on official appointment and removal. This is basically the National People's Congress Standing Committee. And Qin Gang has been removed of his position as foreign minister, and Wang Yi has been appointed as foreign minister in his place. So that's the information coming in. It's been exactly a month since Qin Gang went missing. June 25 was the last he was seen. He did not participate in the ASEAN foreign ministers meeting, neither in the BRICS foreign ministers meeting, which have happened over the last fortnight. At both places, it was Wang Yi who was filling in for Qin Gang and representing China as foreign minister, and now it's official that Qin Gang has been sacked and Wang Yi has been brought back. Obviously, the official version was that he has some health condition, and the other one that I mentioned, the possibility of him having been in an alleged relationship with a television presenter or television journalist from Hong Kong, perhaps might have been his undoing in the Chinese Communist Party, and the Chinese Communist Party hierarchy not liking it.
Oh yes, it could be anything. But once again, Abhishek, we understand the criticality of it, that there has been no official statement from the Chinese Foreign Ministry so far. This is what reports suggest, that he has been sacked. He was missing for over a month. Lots could have transpired, Abhishek. But then again, who is to know the truth, and when will the actual story be out? Because not really expecting an official statement, knowing the nature of how the Chinese government functions. More from you, Abhishek, as to understand that he's a very, very prominent minister, as he has been, was also considered very close to Xi Jinping. But this is the fate that his political career has met, as we see.
You are right. He was a prominent leader. In fact, he was seen as very close to President Xi Jinping, his favored boy, so to say. And the Foreign Ministry of China legend has it that Qin Gang's wife once made mooncakes for Xi Jinping and his wife, and they were so loved that from then on, Qin Gang's career kept moving fast. So remember the fact that he was, before he became foreign minister of China, was the ambassador of Chinese state to the United States, and was representing China in Washington D.C. and before that was in a protocol department. But that brings you some proximity with the VIPs of the Chinese Communist Party. But a career diplomat. But it seems something happened. Of course, there would have been a lot of heartburn at the speed with which his career graph went through the roof. And some said that Wang Yi, in fact, was his most closest competitor and did not like him. The fact that Wang Yi was kicked upstairs into the Politburo to make space for Qin Gang. But something happened on the personal side, whether it was a physical ailment or a relationship which is not appreciated by the Chinese Communist Party, which has led to Qin Gang's undoing, and he has been sacked. Now Wang Yi is back as foreign minister of China.
All right, Abhishek, do stay on with us. Madhav Nalapad is with us on the phone line. Mr. Nalapad, thank you for speaking to Republic. Your understanding of what really has happened, because reports suggest he's been sacked.
Well, look, the fact of the matter is that China is such an opaque society that nobody can have a clear idea of what is going on. My surmise is it is a possibility that Qin Gang, who was very, very loyal to Xi Jinping, he has been removed precisely for that reason and replaced by an individual who is from the old school, Wang Yi. Now, Wang Yi has been a loyalist of the Communist Party of China. You can't say he's been a personal loyalist of Xi Jinping in the way that Qin Gang has been a personal loyalist of Xi Jinping. So, in my view, the fact that he was removed, the fact that he was replaced by a loyalist of the party rather than a personal loyalist of Xi Jinping could indicate that the power of Xi Jinping is weakening inside the Communist Party.
All right, that certainly calls for more questions, and really to understand that the prominence Qin Gang had, not just within the Chinese government, but also to understand that as a diplomat, he had served in the US, even as a minister. He had visited Africa, Europe, Central Asia, and hosted a host of foreign dignitaries in Beijing. His absence, of course, has raised a lot of questions, as he's been missing for close to a month. But as we understand that he's been sacked. All right, we'll slip into a very short commercial break. On the other side, we'll